everybody. Welcome back. So glad to have you back and to be back. Of course, we're starting virtually, and we've got to deal with that still, the new technology and working remotely. But I'm happy we're back, and pretty soon things will get back to normal. So for the first class today, we need to talk about what it is we're going to learn and why is it important. Today we're going to start with just getting to know each other. And I'll tell you a little bit about myself. You can tell me some things about yourself, your interests and whatnot. And it's important because we're going to be spending this whole year together, and might as well lay the foundation for a good year with getting to know a little bit about each other. Always keep in mind when you're working on computers, working online, that you remember to be respectful, to be responsible, and to be safe. By being respectful, we can do that by using kind language in our chats and in our communications. Could be spoken. Also be responsible by completing your work, and always be safe by applying all the safety rules and things you've been taught and will continue to be taught at school. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself, as I said, and you can tell me a little bit about yourself and your interests. And then at the end of the lesson, there's a song that celebrates all of our uniqueness that's called Unique. I think you'll enjoy it. So my name's Mr. D'Amico, and I've been working in Cecil County for quite a while. I think 24th year could be. Right now I'm teaching at Cecilton Elementary and at Elk Neck Elementary School. I work at Cecilton on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, and at Elk Neck on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I have taught in other schools around Cecil County. Taught at Charlestown for a number of years. I think from 1997 to 2004. I'm not sure about that, but I love Charlestown. It's a great school. And I taught at Chesapeake City as well for quite a number of years, and I love both of those schools, Chesapeake City and Charlestown. I miss them both, but I'm happy with where I'm at and working with you guys at Cecilton and at Elk Neck. I'm not originally from this area. I was born and raised in Philadelphia. And some of you can probably tell by my accent that I'll pronounce certain words in a Philadelphia kind of way. I'll say water or Maryland. I always get, you guys, kids always tell me about Maryland. It's like I'm saying Merle Travis or something, Maryland. But it's America. There's another word, America, right? America. America is a big country, and people pronounce their words differently from one place to the next. And I happen to be from Philadelphia, and it's like in me, it's just kind of how I talk. So being from Philadelphia, you probably imagine I'm partial to the Philadelphia sports teams. I remember the Flyers when they won the Stanley Cup back in 1974 and 75. As a kid, I loved to play hockey. My friends and I would get our hockey sticks and our hockey ball, and we'd go out into the street and we'd set up our goals and we'd play hockey, and it was great, Of course, on the street, the puck doesn't work too well on the street, so the ball's a little better. And we'd have some nice games out there. The ultimate would be if you had enough friends that had roller skates, and you could put on your roller skates and maybe go to the schoolyard and have a bigger place to play and have a nice game of roller hockey. That was a lot of fun. I remember the Phillies when they won the World Series in 1980. Even went to the parade with my friends, and it was a great day for Philadelphia. All these parade days with sports championships have been great days in Philadelphia. I've been to most of them. 1980 Phillies. You guys have probably no idea what I'm talking about, but that was Steve Carlton. Carlton was pitching for the Phils back then. I love Steve Carlton. Pete Rose, I'm sure you've heard that name before. He was on that 1980 Phillies. A great baseball player. Also, when the Phillies won in 2008, I got a chance to go to the parade as well. So I was able to see both Phillies parades, and they were both great. And when the Eagles won in 2018, when they won the Super Bowl, my principal at Chesapeake City said, "Chris, I know you're from Philadelphia. You want to go to this? You want to go to the parade? I know you want to go to the parade." And I said, "Yeah, I mean, if we can work it out, you know." So he approved a personal day on very short notice, and I got to see the Eagles parade, and it was a great day for the city of Philadelphia, something I'll never forget. Eagles fans had this reputation and whatnot, but that day in Philadelphia, talk about unique, it was a unique day, and it was really lots of families because they canceled schools in Philadelphia and the surrounding suburbs so that whole families could drive in or take the train and check out the Eagles parade. It was great. So how did I get involved in music and stuff? Well, my dad was a pianist and a teacher, and a lot of my aunts and uncles were musicians and teachers, and some still alive. So from the moment I came home from the hospital as an infant, I'd been surrounded by music, so it's kind of natural. Not too surprising that I would develop an interest in music. On a personal note, I love the outdoors. I love being in the mountains, and I love the sea. My online avatar on my email and in Blackboard is the bear. I love bears. Something about them. If I could be any animal, I might want to be a bear. Possibly an eagle, but bear seems like it'd be a good thing to be, you know. Eagles and bears, they both like to have a lot of space, you know, and they just kind of have a lot of space to work, and it's great. This summer, a couple adventures. I visited the Poconos, and I did some hiking up there and got some nice photos of some waterfalls I'll share with you in a second. I also took a couple trips to the beaches in New Jersey and in Delaware. And loved the beach. Absolutely loved the beach. Here are some pictures of some of the waterfalls I saw up in the Poconos. It was a great hike. You know, I started at the bottom of these falls and hiked up to the top of the falls and then down the other side of the falls. I have a little GPS tracker on my phone, and I think it was about 8-mile hike. Which I did a lot of stopping for because I was interested in getting some nice photos and getting some nice video. So it took me 6 hours going up and back, but it was worth every minute of it. Just being out there and that, just close to nature and seeing sights that are just not around me on a daily basis. I just really enjoyed that. The place is called Ricketts Glen. It's about 3-hour drive from me, a little more than 3 hours, but it can be done in a day from this area. It's not that difficult to do. So what's my favorite part about teaching music? Well, it's working with you guys, you know, actually in real life though, not virtually. I mean, virtual, you know, as I said, there are some nice things about virtual teaching, but I prefer to make music live in the classroom, you know, playing instruments, singing, playing the xylophones, the drums, the recorders, the ukuleles, and putting together concerts. That's what I love doing that, and I can't really do that at this time, and that's something I'm looking forward to getting past this. So what about you? Tell me something about yourself. Something about a hobby, you know, maybe, or an adventure you did this summer. Are you a dancer? Do you take karate lessons? Do you know horseback riding? Do you play an instrument? Would you want to learn to play an instrument? If so, which one? Do you have a favorite band or a favorite song or a favorite show that you watch over and over again? I'd like to know. So for the younger kids, first and second grade, you can just post a short response in the stream in the Google Classroom homepage there. You just type in a sentence, That way I see you got through this lesson and you commented at least. For the older kids, grades 3, 4, and 5, underneath of this video in the Google assignment in the classroom, you'll see a Google form that's entitled Getting to Know You. You can just open that document and answer the questions in there. They're short answer questions. It shouldn't take you but 5 or 6 minutes to do that, and just don't forget to hit submit or send when you've finished it. And I look forward to getting those and reading and learning some more about your interests and what you've been up to over the summer. Lastly, there's the song Unique, and you can listen to this as you're typing your response in the chat, or you can do it as you're doing your Google form. But it's underneath, it's in this assignment, and you can just play it, listen to it, you can sing along, you can play it over and over again if you want and really learn the song. But I look forward to hearing your responses. I hope you have a great week, and if you have any questions, this is how you can reach me. The email is the best way to reach me because the phone system is still kind of new. And there's a lot of features to it, and I'm not sure that it's the way to get the fastest answer at this point in time. So if you send an email, I'm always monitoring my email. But that's how you get in contact with me. You guys have a great week. I look forward to reading your replies, and I hope you enjoy the song. Have a great week.